Hey now, welcome back to my Dark Souls Filthy Casual run. My name is Rob. And last time, I modified my Pyromancy Flame up to a plus 15, which is as high as Laurentius was able to modify it for us. So let's come on down here to the Queen of Pyromancy herself, Quelana, and see if she can give us any more advice on how to strengthen Pyromancy. There we go. I don't have to listen to that annoying hissing sound.
Ah, it has been some time, truth be told. I thought you had perished.
Not this filthy casual. So we come here to modify equipment. Scroll over. We see our Pyromancy Flame plus 15 gets modified to just a Pyromancy Flame. For 25,000 souls. Yes. What that is an Ascended Pyromancy Flame. Now look closely at the little the sprite for the flame. Non-ascended, ascended. Gonna go ahead and plug in however many souls I can. Just for, you know, don't really have much I want to level up right now, so can't go wrong with strengthening your pyromancy.
Pyromancy is the art of invoking and manipulating fire. But remember one thing. Always fear the flame, lest you be devoured by it and lose yourself. I would hate to see that happen again. Pyromancy, but I would hate...
Let's see what I could buy from her that would be useful. I've pretty much bought what I want to. So at this point, there is a quest line where she will give you a pyromancy that you can't get it anywhere else but from her. You can't buy it.
Now go. Whatever you do, do not crack and go hollow, lest my time spent on you be wasted.
I'm not 100% sure what triggers the dialogue to where that sets all that in motion, though.
Ah, I was... Pyromancy is... but I would hate...
She's definitely not talking about it right now.
No luck. Well, young pupil, you must have patience, but do not keep me waiting much longer.
Well, speaking of pyromancy, and since we're down here, I'm gonna head on over to the Chaos Covenant. See if there's anything I can do over there. Well, after looking through my inventory, I realized I don't have the proper amount of humanity to get what I want to get from this covenant. Try ring, definitely. We'll be trying a ring out later. But while I'm here, I'll go ahead and use that Firekeeper soul I got in the last episode to reinforce my flask, but let's read it since it's a unique one. A Firekeeper soul is a draw for humanity and held within their bosoms. Below just a thin layer of skin are swarms of humanity that writhe and squirm. Her brass armor serves to disguise this ghastly form. So, no telling what she looked like. And that'll bring our Estus flask up to +4, which will heal us a little bit more. And from here, what should I do next while I'm down here? There's something I could do. I just thought of it. I don't do a ton of planning before I actually start recording in these videos, so I just kind of wing my way through them. But since I'm in this area, I thought of something I could do that would be useful. Come on back down here to the Demon Ruins where we fought Ceaseless Discharge. I'm actually going to rest at this bonfire to use this as my checkpoint. Just in case. Gonna come over here where we drained all the lava. several episodes ago. And look out there. Look at all those Taurus demons. With that many congregated in one place, they've got to be guarding something, right? Well, it turns out that they are, and I'm going to go after it for this episode. Now, of course, if you've been playing Dark Souls for any length of time, you know you don't want to rush into any situations, and you definitely don't want to rush into all these Taurus demons. They get jumped by like all 8 of them or however many there is. I'm going to kite them out one at a time. Deal with them on an individual basis. Whoops. Two-hand my sword so I can do a little more poise damage. There we go. Nothing to it. Just takes a little patience. Let me see if I can approach without aggroing more than one of them at a time. Sometimes I accidentally aggro too. I'm going to try my best to avoid that. Top off my health there. There we go. So if I get each hit consistently, it takes 1 full stamina bar to kill one of these guys. Good to know. Let me see if I can aggro one of these guys over here. Yeah. This one should have the longest distance. This particular arrow. Okay, he's coming for me. Wonder how Lightning Claymore does on him. I'm sure it does plenty of damage. They're not especially resistant to lightning as far as I know. Oh yeah, that's very nice. 3 swings. Yeah, I'll just stick to using this. It's kind of odd that the Silver Knight sword is as heavy as the Claymore, but I think I've talked about that in a previous video. Alright. Aggro this old boy. They all have a chance to drop their weapon, the Demon Great Axe. Which I think if you raise your strength to a certain level, it's the best, or at least highest damage strength weapon in the game. If you choose to raise a strength build character. I'm not sure what type of build you would call what I've got going on here. It's just kind of a whatever I felt like at the time build. Because as far as the attack stats, you know, strength, dex, intelligence, faith, I've all got that leveled up to where I want it. I may end up raising dex by a few more points, but for the most part, I mean, that's where I'm going to keep everything. And pretty much the rest of my points are going to go into endurance and vitality for, you know, the maximum. Look at there, a Demon's Great Axe. The maximum amount of stamina I can get, plus however much health I want to put on the character. I'll read the description of that Demon Great Axe here in a minute. There we go. Alrighty. Let us see here. The Demon's Great Axe, weighing in at a whopping 22 units. With an A scaling in strength and a strength requirement of 46. The 46 is just for one-handing it though. You could two-hand it at 31 strength, I believe. Carved from the bones of fellow demons, wielded by the lesser Taurus demons, this axe is imbued with no special power, but can merely beat foes to a pulp, providing you have the strength to wield it. Indeed. So we've cleared out all those Taurus demons. They don't respawn, thankfully. And they were indeed guarding something very nice over here. And I'm going to try not to get killed in an attempt to get it. With the current armor setup I've got, I don't know if I can survive this. Well, YOLO, let's do it. Oh, nope, I am dead. But I got the item. I'm gonna read off the description for it, and then I'm gonna run back after my souls. Probably cut that run back out. Alright, so what did we get for that hardy attempt there? Ember for Blacksmith Weapon Ascension. Ember required for Weapon Ascension. Chaos Flame Ember is an art of the lost city of Izalith, handled only by blacksmith knowledgeable in ancient methods. Ascends +5 flame weapon to chaos weapon. Chaos weapon can be reinforced to +5. Chaos weapons are demon weapons augmented by humanity which inflict fire damage. Oh yeah. Gonna make myself a Chaos Zweihander, also known as a base cannon. But before I do that, I'm gonna run after those souls real quick. And I'll cut that out the run back. Alrighty, I ran back for my souls. And I realized I still have the Occult Ember in my inventory, so I'm gonna go drop that off in its proper place. The Undead Parish. Alrighty. It's always good to pay a visit to good old Andre of a store.
Show me that ember of yours. Well, I've never heard of a black ember. How about leaving that ember with me? I find it strangely fascinating. Yes? Well, thank you. This ember really is something special. I'm already under its spell. I sense great potential indeed.
So now old Andre can not only make Divine +5, but he can do occult weapons as well, which you modify a Divine +5 weapon into occult. Get greater faith scaling, as well as higher base damage and physical attack instead of magic. But I'm going to hold off on that right now because there's not much reason for me to make an occult weapon.
I'll be seeing you then. Be careful out there.
But I will go ahead and warp over to the catacombs where Vamos is at. And begin the ascension from Fire +5 to Chaos +5 on my Zweihander. Why make a Chaos Zweihander +5? I don't know. I just really like the Zweihander, and it's a good way to get a lot of damage out of it for minimal stat investment.
Why, that's an ember unlike any that I have seen. A very curious pattern. Could it be the flame of the legendary witch? I know. Suppose you left that ember with me. Old Vamos would never let you down. No, not ever.
Blacksmiths in this game are really, really into their trade.
Yes, splendid. Splendid indeed. My, oh my. You precious little thing.
Alrighty, so we go to Modify Equipment. We take our Fire +5 Zweihander to Chaos. I'll go ahead and reinforce it once with that other red Titanite chunk I've got. What it ends up doing, whereas fire damage, or just the fire upgrade path, it'll split the physical and fire damage from your weapon right down the middle. It'll be equal on both sides, kind of like a lightning reinforcement is.
If that'll be all, then be gone with you. You'll spoil my focus.
Chaos, on the other hand, will give you more fire damage, but a little bit less physical damage. And of course the humanity scaling with up to 10 soft humanity. And already at just a Chaos +1, We do 352 damage with it one-handed because we can't technically one-hand this weapon. But if I switch to two-handing it, where I'm able to wield it, that's 560 damage. Which is already a little bit higher than the Lightning Claymore. Not really worth it at the time being for the damage per second, so I'm going to leave that as is. Alrighty. Alright, having done all that, I think it's time I went on and moved on with the rest of the playthrough. But I'll save that for the next video. So until then, y'all take care and stay tuned for more Dark Souls Remastered.